Here is my spoiler-free review of Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio and whether I think you should watch it. I cried 4 times. It is an absolute shame that I won't be able to see this movie in the theater because it is the best adaptation of Pinocchio I have personally ever seen. Everything from the set design, the costumes, the voice acting, and of course the direction is a masterclass on how to do stop-motion animation. Considering this is like the 3rd adaptation of Pinocchio we have had this year, this one had to stand out, and it did. The puppets were made to be both mechanical and static, accentuating imperfections and movement that would simulate a real humans. But everybody knows the thing that carries this movie on its back is the amazing story and the breathtaking voice performances. We had an all-star level cast for this thing. Cate Blanchett, Tilda Swinton, Christoph Waltz, Ewan McGregor, you name it, they were in this. The duality between the excellent vocal performances and the superb animation in stop motion led to some emotional moments that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. I'm not kidding you when I say this could be an all-time great classic, especially on how they reimagined the Pinocchio story. Guillermo and the dozens of other talented artists that worked on this were able to take the magical realism that made the original so great and adapt it to a modern storyline that we could all identify with, especially since it's set in a very tumultuous setting. This thing takes place in Italy during the Second World War, so you know there's a lot of themes that we have to dissect. Specifically, the meaning between life and death and what it means to be yourself and feel alive. They do that through the visuals, the magical scenarios, and of course, the relationships between these characters that evolve as the film goes through. The movie is out on Netflix, and one thing that I do recommend if you do decide to watch it is that you stay through to the documentary featurette that happens after the film. Guillermo himself gives us the inside scoop at the entire production, which is honestly Oscar-worthy. So, should you watch this movie? In my opinion, hell yes. This thing could easily win Best Animated Feature, and it could honestly get Guillermo del Toro and his co-director nominated for Director of the Year. The only film that can realistically stop this one from being the best animated movie of the year is Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. But besides that, it's official. This thing is a masterpiece that will stand the test of time, so follow and subscribe for more.